What's up, agents, and welcome back to another division video. We've got a whole bunch of news stories this week and a few things running into next week as well to talk about. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So if you head over into the apparel store right now, run down until you see, hopefully it's going to stick out in my head, Phoenix down, and you'll see the Agent Garcia set, and you'll be able to pick this up now with textiles. This was once a premium costume for one of the events, I believe, but they put it in the store for absolutely free, and you'll be able to pick that up with some textiles. So that's the first little bit of news this week. Grab that. Free vanity is always a W. I won't be using it because I'll be using obviously what I've got on right now, but yeah, that's always some good news. The second little bit of news we need to talk about was this, that was kind of in the Rainbow Six trailer and never spoke about. I did make a video on this earlier in the week, but the Rainbow Six event came and went, and although yes, we did get the weapon skin, the gun still remains a mystery. So I don't know what this is going to be, if we'll ever see it. Is it going to be like a Lexington style reward? That's what people seem to think for the division's birthday or something like that. Maybe something will come with the Halloween event. That seems to be a bit of a big deal this year as well. But yeah, no idea, but another little bit of news this week. Next up, we had a little bit of maintenance on Thursday. Well, I say a little bit, it was down for a good few hours. It was 5 hours. I believe it was down for the full amount of time. And that was to fix the event pass progression. Most of us had finished it by then though, because it was so rapid. I guess it's back down now to a normal pace. There was definitely some weird things going on that I explained in my video when on the day it released. But that has now been fixed and everyone will have to kind of progress at the regular speed. In fairness, I probably would have just left it. Xbox Game Pass has been surrounded in controversy this week, with the price of it going up about 53%, over more than double anyway, starting I think from next month. But you can now play The Division 1 on Game Pass. Division 2 came to Game Pass a few months ago. They've now added Division 1. And I always used to say Game Pass was extremely good value, and it was always something that I always recommended, especially for if you had some younger people who kind of craved jumping from game to game in your household. But unfortunately, yeah, the price for me is just not great. And they've had a huge backlash of it, so much so that the cancellation website went down. But saying that, if you have got a subscription and you can stack them up from some places now at the current price, the Division 1 has now entered that arena. There was a few updates on the Trello board this week as well, mainly to do with a lot of the things that have been going around at the moment. As you can see here, the characters become very bright in dark environments. I mean, it doesn't really need to be a dark environment when using sanitation. Also, the Journey 2 mission not counting towards the Journey 8 mission completion, which a lot of people have also had issues with. There were some other things here, like the Legacy Manhunt, unable to use modifiers in the Legacy Climax missions if not unlocked previously. That's planned for Year 7 2.2, which I expect we'll see in the next couple of weeks. Maybe when the Halloween event drops, I expect there'll be some downtime before that drops, considering it looks like it's going to actually be a sequence of missions. So maybe that's when we'll also get 2.2. We've also got Retaliation forces players to capture CPs, not yet unlocked. That's probably for the newer people in the game. We've also got something else with Retaliation. Retaliation completion does not grant default XP or season XP. That is long overdue and should really have never been a thing. Everything else is kind of on there, has been on there for a while. And what you'll notice as well is that this week, with the global event, the green smoke, yes, still does harm NPCs, unfortunately, which can be a little bit of a bummer in some missions and open world activities, because this event is one of the best ones we have, and to have that bug is a little bit of a pain. Next week is a bit of a quieter week in the division. We've still got the Rainbow Six Siege event around if you have not yet completed that. Kenley College XP goes away along with Reanimated. Later on in the week though, on the 10th, we do get Brand Surge, which we've not got any details yet. I can only assume it's going to be something along the rates of branded drops, maybe branded materials. I don't know. Let me know what your best guess is down below in the comments. Then all the way on the 14th, or just over a week, we've got double XP coming. So yeah, definitely a quieter week next week. And then to round out the video is more of a difficult story to cover. There was a story earlier on in the week which was posted by Bendy's over on X, and it also made its way on to the division's Reddit, about her dad, who unfortunately has lost a battle with cancer. When I first saw this, it was on X and it was earlier on, and everybody absolutely pulled together for this fallen agent. As you can see here, Lauren, who is part of the team over at Massive, Palais as well is in here somewhere. I can't find it just now. It's just mentioning that he had seen it. There you go. Daria as well, which is absolutely amazing to see them and the rest of the community absolutely pull together. And if I flip over to the Reddit thread, which you can see here with a photo of John himself playing the Division 2 in one of his unfortunate last play sessions. You can see here he was diagnosed with kidney cancer in 2022. He was only 56 years young, and unfortunately it was kidney cancer, and he had a bunch of surgeries and now is no longer with us. But Division was his favorite game, and they posted this truly breathtaking thread, basically talking about his life, how he loved Division 2, how it brought them together as a family, and he was called A John in the game. And like I said, the community absolutely backed this. You can just read through this and there are some, some real heartfelt responses in here and some really, really nice words, which I do hope goes a very small way to bringing them a little bit of happiness in this incredibly sad time. But basically, the thoughts of this was that they wanted to try and get him in the game one way or another. But his favourite activity was to complete the Hunter Mask puzzles in the game, and he'd get all his family involved, and it would just bring him joy and obviously that really good sense of achievement that we all aim for in the game. And they were basically wondering if the developers would be able to do something to honor him and get him in the game. And it would be an absolute honor for them if it was possible that he could become a hunter in the game. And the Division actually did comment. We'll see if we can find it. So actually, if I can get us back on the X post, yeah, you can see here. On behalf of everyone on the Division team, thank you for sharing John's story with us. Our thoughts are with you and your family. We are deeply moved and grateful that the Division 2 brought joy, connection, and special moments with his family during such a difficult time. It's also a powerful reminder of why we love making games. We will reach out to you and find a meaningful way to honour A John with the game. With respect and sympathy, the Division team. And I mean, that's absolutely incredible. And just to reiterate, it's a horrible, horrible thing that we have to go through in life. Cancer truly, truly sucks. And it affects so many people. It's affected me, my household, my family, my friends. And there's no words that can make that horrible disease any better. And my thoughts and prayers go out to Bendy's and all of the family and friends that are affected by John's passing. And I really just wanted to put this on the end of the video just as a mark of respect and just to yeah, on a fallen agent and anyone else that might be struggling with cancer in their life at the moment. As always, agents, thank you very much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.